men bottling things up, like you said, we should get the job done. We should make sure we do it without complaining and all these wonderful ideas. But at the same time, we are still creatures and we are still humans. So therefore, we should at least, if we're not going to complain about it, have somebody to talk to and confide in, whether it is counseling or whomever, you know, because then these episodes of these tragic things happening, they may not happen as often if we had somebody to talk things out with to really psychologically help us.
Especially when it comes to black men, because y'all know, like, we don't like to show emotions and we don't like to talk too much because, you know, it's for us, it's like, nah, like I can't.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah,
it's frowned upon.
Yeah. Okay, what do you guys consider as like emotions? Because in different cultures, it's defined differently.
Well, in my opinion, like just as humans, you know, we are emotional beings. You know, emotion isn't just, you see, like when people hear emotion, they generally, they try to put it with sadness, you know, bad emotions, quote unquote. But when you smile, when you laugh, when you talk, you know, that's an emotion. You know what I'm saying? Your mood is an emotion. So, you know, we still show emotion. You know, it just might not be the specific emotion that somebody is looking for. But, you know, as men, like, you know, it depends on what situation we talking about. We in a household and I have kids, I'm not gonna show them like the hard side of work, you know, the things I have to deal with. You know, I might have a racist boss or something like that.
That's true.
But when I come home to my kids, I'm gonna smile at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I'm gonna show good emotion, you know, happiness. But, you know, behind the scenes, you know, you always gotta have somebody to confide to, you know. Somebody dies, you know, unexpectedly, you know, in my opinion, at least, first person I'm gonna probably talk to is my mother.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, that's probably pretty much like one of the only women that I trust on this planet. So, you know, emotion, you know, depending on who you're showing it to, it can make you look weak. You know, I definitely wouldn't show emotion to just anybody, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I feel like sometimes we think people are cool with us, and sometimes we tell more than we should. Some stuff we just shouldn't tell people, and I think some people prey on that. You feel like if I confide in you, you got my back whole time. I'm talking to you about something that's very personal to me, and you running around and you could be making a mockery out of it. So I think at times that plays a role into why men, especially black men, why we don't like to show our emotions, why we are afraid, why we do want to keep a lot of things hidden. So I definitely think that you have to be careful with who you confide in, because everybody ain't cool. And I had to learn the hard way. Everybody ain't your friend.
Right.
Yeah, like
energy is contagious.
Energies
are contagious. So when you come in contact with people, sometimes you'll get an idea of like, this person, I get a good vibe from this person. I don't get a good vibe from, you know, whoever might be standing behind me or whatever the case is. So sometimes let your intuition be your guide. Sometimes you'll know, and if your intuition is guiding you in that direction, you gotta trust it, you gotta believe it. I mean, if it's telling you something, it's sending you a signal telling you that, hey, I need you to sit down and hear what I'm trying to tell you.
Right, the universe speaks to you, but he had a point, because he's saying like emotions being depicted, like you said, in different cultures to mean different things. But sometimes maybe we're just so fixated on the word emotions and it being a bad emotion. You know, because you'll go places and I've had it happen to me before. People say, well, why are you always smiling? Why are you always happy?
People have said that to me.
You know, and again, that's another emotion. And if you go in a place where the energy of the morale is low or it's dark and dim, it's an energy, it brings you down. But if you have a certain level of energy about your own self and your emotion, you could bring it up for your own self, you know, and then people see you set an example, you set a staple, but you have those people who actually, like you said, they do prey on things like that. And they'll say, well, why are you always happy? Why are you always smiling? Me, I always tell them, I woke up this morning. You know,
that's a blessing.
That's the first blessing. I woke up this morning. I'm given another opportunity to do what I love or to see somebody or whatever it is, but I was given another gift. Every day it starts a new one, you know? So why not smile? Why not show that emotion?
I would play devil's advocate. Again, I am a very emotional person, but I'm gonna play at devil's advocate because everybody needs somewhat of a viewpoint. Why not take that, especially as a black man, why not take all of that out the factor, simply just hide your emotions in and simply get the job done and keep it pushing?
Because here's the thing,
I mean, like, in my opinion, like I said before, it depends on the situation. You feel me? Like, you know, you gotta, especially like when it comes to like, let's say combat sports
Yeah.
or just sports in general,
Yeah.
you got to leave the emotions out,
of it.
you know, to get the job done, like you said.
Mhm.
But I feel like what Antoine is trying to say is like in a more family or relationship style setting. Okay, so, you know, as far as black men go, you know, people say, you know, sometimes mentally and emotionally we pretty like, you know, kind of messed up. And that's not really always the case. Sometimes the reason I feel black men don't want to show emotion is because maybe they was the good guy at one point, you know, and they talk to a female and they confide in them, and inevitably the girl plays them.
You just said the key word though. You said that a lot of people look at black men and say that we're messed up. But you just said that we need to just hide our emotions and get the job done. Did you ever think for a second that we're messed up because we do hide our emotions and we don't want to talk about them and we don't want to show them? I mean, think about it. People are saying we're messed up, but we're not expressing why we messed up, why we going through things. We're trying to hide it, remember? So I think that the key to trying to rebuild yourself is to show some type of emotion. I'm not saying you got to get on the ground and cry, but if that's what you need to do and it works for you, then do it.